Thank you very much for having me here today. I'd like to outline a little bit the progress that Enamine made to expand the synthetically accessible chemical space for drug discovery innovation, and of course show how we use Chemex's own wonderful tools to make it accessible and searchable online for the broader community of our customers and partners. Just a couple of words about the company. We are in the market for 26 years doing chemistry for drug discovery programs. And we have more than 500 chemists working to support all these programs. We are represented in Europe, in the United States, and in Asia. So we serve basically the whole world with these chemical solutions. And probably one of the core competitive advantages that Enamine has is this large stock of building blocks, chemical compounds in multi-gram amounts. Why it is important is because building blocks are essentially blocks, starting points from which you can synthesize more complex drug-like compounds. So the more you have, the better you can develop the chemical space for new idea exploration. And this is where we are the leading company. So, for example, we use this stock of building blocks to create and synthesize actually more than 2 million screening compounds for different heat exploration projects. And based on them, we design a lot of targeted, focused compound libraries, which are available at our website. A lot of our compounds meet the fragment criteria for fragment-based drug discoveries, so they are also available. But, you know, drug discovery guys are really demanding and they need more. So 2 million is not enough for them. So Enamine has gone even further and we created the synthetically accessible chemical space as large as several hundred million compounds which are accessible. So here's the brief outline of how it is made, but I would like to show you some example to really persuade you that this space is not virtual but synthetically accessible. So let's have some chemistry here. Basically, when our chemistry team designs real chemical space, they first go with the establishing qualified chemical reactions, which are to be used for the designing of this chemical space. So we don't use any reaction, but only validate the reactions. When they come up with the new reaction or just the reaction they feel is appropriate, they test it in hundreds and thousands of lab experiments to check so that this reaction must be appropriate for parallel chemistry conditions. This must provide high yields, up to 50% and more of the final product. It must be one step reaction and it's very important. It shouldn't be very complex. And it's then, for example, in this case, this is the nice little primary amine is reacted with alpha amino acid to give some like hidden 1 derivative. This little 5-ring stuff here is hidden 1, which is, by the way, interesting chemical motif, because it is found in some drugs already on the market. And then, if they see the reaction works, they test it in many other different building blocks from our stock to see if they can replicate the reaction in different conditions and with different molecules. So if they see enough success rate, in this case 82%, they make it as qualified reaction. And they start using it. Then the next step would be to have more similar building blocks like this one from our stock and more similar alpha amino acids, for example, in this case. And we enumerate the chemical space based on this particular reaction, for example, and on our available building blocks. Then they apply medicinal chemistry filters to get rid of some molecules that we don't want to see among our collection, and we basically enumerate the real space. In this case, we get as much as 800,000 hidden 1 derivatives for real database collection. And well, this strategy is applied for a whole lot of different other types of building blocks. And that's how we can guarantee the synthesizability rate of at least 80% for any compounds. And what is most important is that the flat rate pricing is applied, which is very cost-effective for drug discovery customers. Each month we synthesize a lot of new building blocks in stock, and so we expand real chemical space basically on monthly basis and even weekly basis. Currently it is available online, has more than 337 million compounds. Yes, this some commercial terms. So basically the probably most important point is that it is fixed price and it is deliverable within or up to 4 weeks for any selection of 200 compounds and more. In a little bit broader context of this real space design concept, that's a philosophical question. The world now is taken by the storm by a lot of new algorithms, especially AI, artificial intelligence algorithms and stuff like that, which basically give de novo design capabilities to synthesize new molecules with desired biological activity. But sometimes it's actually the issue with this is the synthesizability of these virtually created chemical spaces, which might be really costly or sometimes even not synthesizable at all. So the real design concept is basically providing you the huge space, which is in a way virtual, but it is validated on practical reactions, on practical technology. Probably both strategies are very useful and they should be implemented for a mutual benefit, I suppose, but that's the other story. So all our stock compounds are available on our freshly updated website, enaminestore.com. So here you have catalogs where you can buy building blocks, screen compounds, and of course it is powered by wonderful Marvin GS tool, which we have been using quite successfully. It provides similarity and substructure search functionality. And now you can access also, quite recently we have started this real space project together with Chemaxon partners, and we use another nice tool, MedFast, the ultra-fast similarity search tool, which actually provides you the flexibility to search among millions, hundreds of millions of molecules within no time. I saw examples where even sub-second times were achieved. And then once you draw a molecule and hit search similar compounds button, you basically end up getting hundreds and even thousands of analogs quite nicely. We pre-calculate some molecular parameter for them, might be useful. And so all our catalogs of different types of products are available at Enamine Store. Through web interface, API, and punch out. So basically, it's pretty much like shopping at Amazon. You can shop through mobile devices. API is, for example, we have Marvin Life integration right now. So in Marvin Life, you can access our molecules for the design projects, medicinal chemistry design projects, and bigger partners are sometimes integrating their procurement systems with our punch-out catalog to consume molecules and buy molecules seamlessly. So thank you very much for your attention, and visit Enamine Store to find more.